All right, we're just rolling along, cranking these out because I've read all these books and didn't come and tell you all about them. Also, please bear with me because I'm trying to keep these as short as possible, but God, when I just get to talking about a book, just start rambling. Anyways, book 3 in the Something in the Way series by Jessica Hawkins. This one is called Move the Stars. Again, Lake and Manning's story, dual POV. This book starts 4 years later. So at the end of Someone Else's Sky, Manning married Tiffany, Lake's sister. This is feeling like Days of Our Lives, y'all. Anyways, 4 years later, you find out that Lake said screw you to California. She isn't going to USC like she had gotten accepted to and promised her dad. She decides she's not going there. She's going to go to New York. So she goes to NYU. She's just now getting ready to graduate. She's working 2 to 3 jobs, trying to keep things going. Her best friend Val has moved over there. Corbin was already there because he was a year ahead of her in school and had already graduated high school and was going to school for business and ends up getting involved in investment banking. So he stays in New York. And so yeah, she's living her life. Her best life? Well, maybe not, but living her life, which is better than her living her dad's life, which is what they were alluding to before. So anyways, Manning decides to finally show up. He's finally done with parole. Apparently, after Manning had gotten married to Tiffany, he started working for Lake's father in the pharmaceutical business. And so since he was doing pharmaceutical sales, he was able to travel once his parole was over. So once his parole was over, he starts getting ready. He's taking this trip to New York to do some sales. He decides he's going to go and see how Lake is doing. Promises Lake's mom he's going to check on her. He does a lot more than check on her, you guys. And she is just still so besotted with him that she falls right back into it. She tries not to, but she falls right back into it. And yes, there is cheating in this book. Manning cheats on Tiffany with her sister. Okay. I'm sorry if that's a spoiler alert, but y'all got to know there's cheating in case you don't like cheating. So anyways, so she ends up being with him. And then the whole time he's in New York, they're together, they're having a great time. And then the night before he's supposed to leave, he says he's going to go back. He's going to leave Tiffany, all the things. And then Tiffany drops a bomb. Yep. Y'all know a bomb. She's pregnant. And so now they can't be together. They just can't be together. Yeah. And so then before this book ends, then they jump ahead another 4 years. And by this time, Tiffany and Manning have split up. She lost the baby and they've divorced. But he doesn't go looking for Lake. He doesn't go try to bring her back. He doesn't anyways. So then she ends up getting, because she's gotten more into acting while she's been in New York, and she ends up getting an offer to do a show, like a reality show in Los Angeles. So she moves back to California. And I'm not going to tell you what his grand gesture is, but let's just say that 4 years he was putting his grand gesture in motion. Okay. This was a 5-star story, 4-star spice, 4-star swoon, and 4-star angst. Again, this particular book does end on a semi happily ever after, but come back for the book 4 discussion to find out what makes this happily ever after not the end of their story.